All right, with only a couple more topics, guys, the third topic I like to talk about is this. And most importantly, guys, I might as well talk about this now than later. Just to let you viewers know, guys, until this podcast is over, don't click out yet because I actually have some deleted footage of a video that I haven't uploaded on YouTube yet, and I'm going to upload it on this podcast as of today. So, it's going to be a deleted, unseen footage I haven't released on my podcast yet. So I'll release it on this video as soon as I can. But mostly, as for anyone else, just sit back and relax. So there's one fight I'm just a little bit ridiculous about talking about, and that this fight, speaking about the WBC Bridgerweight title, this is ridiculous when it comes to it's ridiculous. It's such ridiculous. And let me just find the sheet. Where's my sheet? Wait, where is it? I already wrote down a lot of information about this fight, even though it's only one round the distance in 3 minutes of the first and only round. So let me see. Where's the fight? Lawrence Okolie versus Lukasz Rozanski for the WBC Bridgerweight title on May the 24th, 2024, live in Poland. So we already know last year ago, Alan Babic lost his trainer last year. He took all his energy on while Lukasz took it calm in that fight last year. And Lukasz just demolished him, knocked him down, got him bloodied on in the first and only round, ending Alan Babic, his boxing career. Lukasz Rozanski might be the first guy at over 200 pounds to ever win a world boxing title, and it was a Bridgerweight title, not a heavyweight. Guys, the first thing I can laugh my butt off is that Lawrence Okolie comes, and guys, here's the information you viewers have to know. Lukasz Rozanski is 6'1". His reach advantage is a 74. But Lawrence Okolie is 6'5", British. He's 82.5 reach advantage. The reach advantage, the height, is what ended this fight. Now, guys, I don't like Lawrence Okolie after his fight with Matty Askin in 2018 with how many friggin' clinches and fouls and points for that fight and how boring. I didn't really enjoy much about his title defense. Win as much due to the holding against him and David White last year in 2023 when he defended his WBO belt and he was deducted a point for holding. Like, I don't like Lawrence Okolie's boxing strats and some of this stuff. I was happy that Chris Billam Smith beated him last May of 2023 last year. And when I watched this fight, I was like, oh, great. Lukasz is going to kick his butt. But when I look at the height and the reach advantage, it's obvious. So the referee, and it puts both Lawrence and Lukasz Rozanski, and they tell him the instructions, a fight, touch them gloves. And instead of the cameras cutting out to the ring, they decided to wait for the crew in the studio truck to put the name of the referee. The referee looks at Lawrence Okolie, and then he looks at the camera with this creepy smile with his head. It's such a creepy smile. And then after that, we finally get his name, Daniel Van D. I'm not saying that. And they put the camera on his face for a long time. It's such a creepy. It's so creepy. But yes. So then they cut the camera back, and then they show the, the record, the stance, and how many knockouts, their weight, and such. Even though I can't tell what, it's ridiculous. So also, Rozanski is also 38 years old, while Lukasz, Okolie is 31. So the age might play a factor as well. Lawrence is bouncing around the ring while Lukasz is keeping his energy, and Lukasz is just pounding his glove. He's taking it easy, trying to remain calm, while Lawrence is bouncing around. And the referee is trying to make sure to back him up because he's already in the middle ring right now. Like, they're waiting for the bell to ring, and Lawrence just wants to end this fight. Like, he knows this is going to be an easy fight for him. So they ring the bell, and the fight starts on. First jab of the day is Lawrence throwing a left, and then Lukasz throws his downstairs. He throws up. They're both staying aside each other as best as they can, and the only time when you see them throwing punches is when they start clinching, because Lawrence goes for the attack, and for the next 10 seconds while they're clinching each other, like, the referee's doing nothing. Like, he's just waiting for them to get off the clinch right now. Lawrence is throwing his hard punches while Lukasz is doing the same thing. They're just throwing punches while clinching, and Lawrence managed to push him straight to the ropes, tiring him out, because strategies do say that if you can actually push them and put your whole weight against the ropes of your opponent, it might tire them. So that's what Lawrence Okolie's strategy was. And then out of nowhere, Lawrence manages to punch on, throw combinations, but they're still clinching. It was... dude, Lawrence Okolie's boxing strat is just not good. With only 50 seconds into the fight, Lukasz goes for somewhat of an interesting, sneaky left punch, only for Lawrence to throw back his right punch. And then when he does, Lukasz actually puts his hands in the air and does some weird chicken dance for some reason, which I question mark. A chicken dance? Backs to the ropes. And then Lawrence corners him to the rope, and then they clinch again. And then while clinching, he throws another punch hitting Lukasz. Like, don't get me wrong, Lukasz is doing some punches as well. The referee warns Lukasz for that as well, but he also warned Lawrence as well. It's ridiculous. And then Lukasz goes for his own punching and clinches him as well. But no matter what, Lawrence is punching him through. He does this. He goes under his head, and the referee warns him again for that. Like, we're in the first round, and we're already getting some warnings right now. It's ridiculous. And then suddenly, with 1 minute and 10 seconds of the fight, 1 minute and 10 seconds of the fight, Lukasz goes for a left punch, misses because his reach advantage isn't that far away. Like I said before, his reach advantage is his arms are short. He goes for a quick jab left, misses. That exposes him for Lawrence to throw a perfect right. Down goes Lukasz. Seeing how Arthur Spilka knocked down Lukasz Rozanski in 2021 in the first round, only for Lukasz to knock him back and win the first round. 2 years later, he takes care of Alan Babbitt in first round. It goes to show you that Lukasz had no boxing skills to even survive in far rounds in his career. And Lawrence knew that. He attacked him through, he threw another punch, and then he clacks him to the rope and gets him down again. Down again. And then the fight ends. The fight ends when, out of nowhere, Lawrence is putting his left glove, trying to study him, and then Lukasz trying to throw a punch downstairs. Lawrence throws a punch again, back. He backs him to the ropes again, and then he's throwing punch after punch, throws a right, and then brings him back again. At this moment, he already got knocked down 3 times, so why is the referee counting this? Just end the fight. With only 10 seconds of the fight, he gets back up. The referee just thinks, end the fight. He counts to 8. Fight's over. At 2 minutes and 55 seconds of the fight, Lawrence Okolie hugs his opponent, wins a fight, And then, which is weird because I think his trainer tried to put a headlock on him when after Lawrence Okolie hugs him, he turns around and his trainer puts a headlock on him for some reason. That was kind of hilarious for some reason. But yeah, all I can say, guys, that this fight, guys, it's such a bad thing to see these types of fights. Like, guys, these Polish boxers are just filled with bad luck. It's like no matter what you do when you're in the heavyweight division of boxing, like Polish fighters can become cruiserweight champions, and we have a Bridgerweight champion here, but man, I feel like Polish boxers just don't have the style. Like their style is not good when it comes to British boxers or heavyweight boxers in America or even Russia or Ukraine. It's a really dangerous situation to see this type of stuff when you have a person dominating your fighter in your country. I feel bad watching this fight, and it still upsets me to this day that Lukasz Rozanski just never had that chance of boxing through, because at the end of the day, it ended sadly, and I hated every bit of it.